see there's the jewel there.
Like most families these days, the Krupats in Needham find themselves spending more time together, playing games, doing puzzles.
Oh, they're also into hunting for buried treasure. What makes the Krupats different than most folks, not to mention most buried treasure hunters, they actually found it.
I'd heard about this buried treasure buried somewhere in Boston, and I told my kids about it, and they got hooked, and we were like, we gotta find it.
Jason Krupat, a game and puzzle designer, was drawn to The Secret, a 1982 book by New York publisher Byron Preiss, in which 12 puzzles in verse spell out 12 clues to 12 treasures, each containing a key to be redeemed for a precious gem, each buried somewhere in an urban American park.
Thousands of people have been searching for it for 40 years since it had been buried.
2 were found in the first 20 years, but in 2005, author Byron Preiss, the only person who knew where the treasures are, died in a car accident, leaving treasure seekers entirely on their own.
What we wanted to do was take a big step back and try not to overcomplicate it. Just look at the clues in the image, look at the clues in the verse.
So there's 12 different verses,
right?
And there was something about this one that made you think Boston.
Yeah, all the clues.
That is not easy.
It was tough. That's why it took a couple years.
We would sort of search for it, trying to figure out what the clues mean, and then every once in a while we'd go out and try to dig it up.
Did you ever in your wildest dreams think you'd find it?
No, I mean, sometimes I would think about, maybe we could find it, but, I was like, no, there's no way.
Thanks to their smart sleuthing and keen deductions, the Krupats were not only able to settle their search on Boston, but specifically the North End. And more than that, one specific spot.
So when you're in this spot in particular, you can see all of the clues.
Cops Hill Terrace, the Tobin Bridge, and the actual X marks the spot, Home Plate, all at or seen from the North End's Langone Park. But then the clues met calamity. The park was closed under a massive reconstruction project.
I was just, heartbroken, crestfallen, right? Because we'd worked on this for 2 years. We had this spot where we were certain the treasure was. I'm thinking what's going to happen is some member of the construction crew is going to dig this up and just think it's debris or junk or not know what it is.
But 2 years of effort seemed to bend things the Krupats' way.
There's a lot of luck that seems interwoven here, right?
Yes, absolutely. I would have not gone up to the construction site personally and walked up to them and said, hey, there's a buried treasure here.
Colleen Krupat's husband did just that.
And I said, hey, sorry to bother you. You're going to think this is crazy, but there is buried treasure right below Home Plate.
I was walking by and I kind of like, what? I heard him say something about treasure. And so I kind of eavesdropped a little bit and I'm like, okay, this is just one of those typical guys in Boston. We deal with crazy people all the time here.
But field engineer Alan Coffey went home and did some digging of his own online.
That's the first thing that went through my mind was, all right, this guy's legit, so I'm like, hey, there's treasure on the site, And so, we were kind of looking around. At first, we didn't really know exactly where it was.
But sure enough, at Home Plate, a lucky backhoe hit a home run.
So he pulls the bucket out and he get down in there and he looks around and he started finding pieces of that plastic box.
So this is it, right? This is where Home Plate was.
This is where Home Plate was. This is where we dug it up, yep. So this is where the treasure was buried 40 years underground.
The treasure itself turned out to be quite modest in value. The search for it, however, tough to put a price on that.
It was really a labor of love. The journey was the treasure in and of itself.
The thing that they really got out of it is that sort of anything is possible, something that we never would have thought was possible, we actually accomplished.
Meanwhile, down at Langone Park, there'll be a brand new field soon, but this project's highlight reel will star a Needham family that folks here won't forget.
Safe to say this has been the most memorable part of the project?
This is the most memorable thing for 30 years in Boston.